So we don't have a lot of code left to update, which is awesome. So we'll finish up and then we'll do our final testing. We'll do update on the results display module and on the table render, and then we'll just make sure everything looks good. Let's start with the results here, right? So I have some content already in here. We know we need to add the table render. It's part of our job today. And let's just go, I'm going to hit edit. You can do this however you want. I have some content in there. So I know one of the things I'm going to want to do, and I actually noticed this before, and I didn't pay as much attention as I should, but this and this are not matching. So we'll fix that today as well. So I'm going to hit inspect here. Oh, actually, I don't want to do it that way. I'm just going to inspect here. There we go. I'm going to get the ID because that always makes my life easier. And now in my results, I'm going to say const, and I'm going to, like I'm doing before, because I'm getting a reference to the display. It's going to be equal to the results container as a result of doing a query or a document get element by ID. And all of these are querying the specific IDs, and in this case, there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's that. And now that I have the reference, I'm going to come down here, and in my display now, I'm going to do water consumption footprint display dot text content. It's going to be equal to water. Let me actually move this over a little bit. Consumption. And then I'm going to use template strings to put results dot. Now let's look at what they have here. A footprint. That's right. To fixed, right? So let's fix that. Dot to fixed. 0 means, if you're trying to remember, is that if there is a decimal, it'll make it a integer. Points, cool. Okay, so those two things should fix just our display. So let's go look at that and see if it did. I'm going to hit edit, come down here, leave these the same way, and then cool, I'm getting my number for the consumption. And in this case, if I was to go into application and just look at my water consumption, which is towards the end, right, there we go. Now, in that case, the 6 is the actual footprint number itself, the breakdown. Okay, so now let's think about this one. So now we want to fix our table. So what I would do here is I would actually display the dishwasher, the main, kind of what we did before, right? Up on home size, if we took the value of whatever was in home size, even if they did check, just because it was harder to put into the table. So we'll do the same thing on this one as well. Okay, so right here under water, because notice how it's, and actually this is the total right now because this is being thrown off. All right, so now under total, it's under render, right? Actually, it's a table. The total is just one of the entries. So here we would add a TD, cool, right? And here we would add, now we have to think about, do we have to run any of the helper functions? And this is where date, no, I don't need that. Radio values, no, I don't need that. No. And here's where, right, let's see what we were doing for the format of the home. Let's just review that to see. Okay. Yeah. So we could do something like this, but I think for now what we'll do is just put the value of what we were talking about before, right? Which is, and actually I think I'm going to grab it just to make myself, make it a little easier here, is number of times your machine has run. Because this, we could do it, but for today, we're not gonna, because the logic there, we'd have to figure out how, it's not as simple as this one where you just have one, right? So yeah, for we'll kind of keep this somewhat straightforward. So there's really nothing we need to do here, right? Except do entry dot, and then I'm going to reference that. Okay, and then we'll end the TD. Okay, so remember we're using a string to generate the table entry stored, and then it updates the inner HTML here. Okay, what else? What else? Let's go look. Let's see if this worked. Okay. Okay, so we know we have, okay, so actually let's do here, right? And actually let's do total points and action, total points. Let's see if total points should have been fine. Oh, duh. Helps when you end. That would help a lot. Simple things, just simple things sometimes. Okay, so that one looks okay. Let's go ahead and hit edit on this one. Okay, let's take off that one. Let's now update this. Okay, cool, right? So this is showing, so we're seeing the water 39. Is that what we wanted? Actually, didn't we want to see? Let's go ahead and edit this just to make sure. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. This was supposed to be 10. Right, and the water consumption should have been, 36. Oh, no, that's right. Duh. 10. Let's go back and look. Yeah, 10. It was right. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so now let's actually add them up. Right, so we have 10, 20, 37. I'm still off by 2. I wonder what would have caused that to be off. And I wonder if there's been some of you that have already found this, because it was actually from before. It's from the before times that this one happened. And this is where, if it's here, I'd want to start where this code, ends, which is the results. And it took me a minute. I'm not gonna lie about this one. It took me a little minute here to figure out this one. And what it was is that here I had also done diet type footprint instead of the food packaging, right? So I had, instead of doing, let me make sure I have the right one before I do it again, right? So I would just had the wrong value there. All right, now let's see if we come in here and we hit edit. Cool. And we do it this way. Oh, now we have a, to fix, did I write? Okay, let me go look. So this is good. Let me go look at that's in the results displayed. What did I do? On the to fixed. Oh. Yep. Yep, sure did. Okay. So actually let's do this. Take off one of these. Oh, good. That worked. 39 now. Okay, does 39 work? Okay, so 10. So 25. Oh, nice. Right? Yep. That's awesome. Okay, so that was it. That was the issue on that one. Okay, so if you have any, you may have found other issues that I didn't find, and we will probably have already hit that on discussion on the weekly stuff, or we will do it on week 9 because we move on to week 9. So this is the last one for this part. All right, we've tested. Let's see, have we tested everything? We've tested the breakdown of the points, right? We've tested the edit, and by the way, and if I just do a calculate, I do know that that one should be, okay, 0, okay, yeah, good, edits, so I do know if I put 5 here, Really just making sure my water consumption is good. 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 Okay. Yeah, everything looks good that I can see. All right, I'll talk to you later.